So question is in front of you. Question 35, 45, 46. Yeah. So let's start with this one. Go ahead. Let me see if I can see this question on the screen. 45, 46. Oh yeah, I can see it. So let's start with this one. Go ahead. Guys, I don't need the answer. I need the justification, please. I need the justification. Why do you think this is the program, or this is not the thing? I need your detail. Anwar A, sorry B. No, no, Anwar. One answer should be there. B, Maheen. Okay. You are the Scrum Master of a startup. Your team has calculated estimated velocity. Product, it must be. You try to facilitate the meeting, but you must take a side. Okay. So a very important thing I want to share here: how much effort or work could be done. This is team say. Value, like which user story need to be done. That is product owners say. So the question is all about what is the thing here being asked, right? What is the thing being asked here? Here, we never escalate. They are responsible for the effort, not A option, right? So always whenever you are solving question answers, I always recommend one thing: slow down, try to identify what the problem is, and try to answer the question accordingly. We need to work into that way. Slow down, try to see what we can do, and then find out the solution. So B is the right answer. Next question. You're the project manager, your team has done their best to complete all the user story. Have rejected. In which document? So this is a trick question. The entire question talk about this and then suddenly this is a question. In which document you will accepted user stories. Accepted user stories. Many people put the wrong answer. Sarfraz sir, you are putting B and C two answers. Okay, so accepted user stories are in product increment. It's a very easy question, but an easy question can become a challenging when you twist it into that way. So you need to understand what the question is asking. C option is the right one. Next one. Issue log. You are the project manager. You have identified all risk. When risk occurred, they were according to a certain risk that was not identified before. So guys, a few days back, I made a small video regarding issue log, risk log. Did you watch that video by chance? Put yes or no if you watched that video or you didn't watch the video. Please put yes or no. Did you watch that video or no? That video was more about risk and issue, right? So this is the small video. No. Okay. Maheen is saying no, no. Okay, this was like a small video. Okay. Risk stop getting a 6-minute video. Okay. I'm putting the link here also in the description. This small video was actually can be helpful. I will also put the same video into the mastermind group so that you can also get a if you missed it, you also get that. Okay, this small video about risk and issue log is kind of an important thing, right? How you orient the risk, how you orient is issue, the fold, like what thing need to do. And again, going back to the PMP booklet, I will again and again say, if you don't have the PMP booklet soft copy, do get it. It's like 18 pages. Do study it every single day. I would recommend it. Take 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Do study that. That will help you a lot. And if you are not my student, you can buy it for a cup of coffee, right? It's like $19 or something. E-copy. So understanding risk register, issue log, risk, but these 4 documents, you will see question about them for sure, either in drag and drop. Okay, either in drag and drop or in some other way, but you will see a question about them. There is no doubt into that. Next one. I'm gonna ask you, request you, we are at 99,000 subscribers, so we are reaching 1 lakh. I can't believe it, but it is true. So please do subscribe it. If you are watching it for the first time, please do subscribe it. Majority of my students never subscribe it. I don't earn anything from YouTube, but when the channel grows, it gets better as we move forward. So please do subscribe. If you have not subscribed it as of now, put in the chat box, just subscribe. And also like the video if you are already subscriber, so that it can go more. You see, the more channel grow, more people can be helpful. My channel has 3,000 plus videos, and in the last few weeks when I met with my students. I had so many ideas that my students have given, like success journeys of those who cleared PMP and how PMP has helped them. I will be starting that in upcoming days. Then in 2025, then a new journey of PMPs, like just like mastery series, a new series, shorter, more concise, I will be starting next year. Then I will be starting an interview series in which multiple things I will be doing into that. So please do subscribe it and do like so that it can start coming into the algorithm of YouTube. Okay, risk register, risk register, risk register. Okay, all the risk register. So you identified it and you document it. When you identify something and you document it, it's a risk register. You want to audit the process. So every question will be different. Here you are the project. I took the same question and reorient into different way. You can see that. So three questions we have done, same question, put it in a different way, right? So here we want to see, so risk report is a summary. So that is not the purpose of it, Maheen. That is not the purpose of that. Report shows a summary here, Munawar sir. And this is a plan thing. Or plans talk about does it follow or not. So C is the right answer here. Arun, I would Arun, Maheen, Munawwar, those who put risk management, risk report, I would request you guys go through that four plan, like what all these four things are discussing. That can be valuable. Now this is clear. Show the status. This will be risk report. This will be risk report. Now guys, I want to ask you this question. If this question comes in drag and drop, at the same question asking the different responsibility, can we solve that? If the same question comes in the drag and drop, can we solve that or not? That's a very important thing to understand here. The questions will be different in a different orientation. So if you want that thing, can it be in the drag and drop? Can it be in any way? This is what this coaching call is all about. My goal here is to give you the concepts, the best concepts that we can get from the context here, right? What best concepts you can look into that, what best concepts can work for you. That is the purpose here, that you identify the concepts that can be used and work them into that way. So this is a very important concept that we discussed here. Okay, let's go with the next question. Now this will give you the concept of 4 tools and techniques. I want you guys to give me the detail on this. I want you that put in the chat box what does Monte Carlo mean, what does tornado analysis mean, decision tree influence diagram. All these four I want you to share with me in the chat box. What are these 4 things? Tornado is used. Okay. So let's put it there. What is the purpose of these tools and technique? So Asif Saab is saying a tornado diagram is used to show hierarchical representation of risk from sphere to light. 100%. The purpose of the tornado diagram is to show from high level, okay, this, and this, how things worked into that way. So that is the purpose of tornado diagram. Tornado, okay. So let's go with, you have given 360 degree of risk. Yes, I hope that's self. Tornado shows the impact of event. Tornado bar chart that depicts the magnitude. Okay. 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 Influence diagram is a qualitative, showing most risk element. No, it is a quantitative shape. Staticals. Okay. Why I'm asking you guys, knowing these tools and technique in any way in any way, if you know these tools, that can help you, right? That can help you in the context. That can help you into that context. Okay. So, so in the severity of the same event, we will use tornado analysis, also known as sensitivity diagram. Okay, a very important question. I love these questions, like exploit, enhance, those things. Okay, guys. So I want you to explain me what does exploit means, what does share means, what does avoid mean, mitigate and accept. All these strategies I want to type. I want you to type in the chat box because this will actually help us a lot, right? What these strategies mean for you. What is exploit? One by one. What is exploit? What is share, avoid, all those strategies of risk management, because this is important. Again, another drag and drop questions. This comes a lot in the drag and drop question. So when you solve this, drag and drop is covered. So please go ahead. Okay, so let's go. Exploit, taking the advantage is risk. Exploit, use opportunity, use the opportunity, eliminate the threat by changing like not just by changing the plan, Zishan, just killing the threat. Shared opportunity, opportunity. So this strategy aims to ensure the opportunities that involve making proactive. Yes, increasing. Komal, I would like to say increasing the probability and impact. Increasing both of them is exploiting. Okay, avoiding by changing the plan, opportunity share, partnership to win, as both will mitigate, reducing the probability or impact is Ishan. Mitigate, minimizing the probability or impact, Hashim. Making the risk good, Aisha. No, but we also make a plan. Na? Kamal, in accepting the risk, we make a plan also for it. Okay. In avoid, mitigate, transfer, we do these are called proactive risk response strategy. We immediately take action. We immediately do the things, right? In reactive response strategy, we don't immediately take action. We make in except we make a plan. When a trigger happens, then we take an action. And machine take the opportunity, mitigate, acknowledge, increase the probability by putting the best resources. Exploit if can't exploit, share it. No, if can't exploit, enhance it. Exploit, enhance, share. These are the strategies. Mitigation to trigger the reduce the no mitigation does not use the trigger. Active acceptance use the trigger. Exploit taking the benefit from the risk threat as an opportunity. When you mitigate resist or do nothing. No, 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 Shima. Not at all. Avoiding is the most strong risk negative. Making sure that probability is zero. It is the most proactive negative strategy. Shima, put in the chat box if this is clear or not. Avoiding Avoiding is making sure you reduce the probability zero or impact zero. It's a, it is reverse of exploit, the most important negative strategy. Very critical. When remove the cause of the risk, yes. This is what Shima was talking. Kamal gives the right definition. Make responsibilities. Okay. So this is why, guys, like 90% of you put the right answer. 1% make like small mistake. So that is the reason that I ask you to type in the coaching call, come to the coaching call, so that both of us can understand into that, like what is the thing that can help you, that can work best for your way. Okay. So yeah. Okay, so now I got no, no, avoid the risk is killing the risk, right? Killing the risk. You see a snake, you kill it. That is avoiding in PMP terminology. Okay. So going bankrupt can be good. So both of us are doing it. We are sharing that. Now this will help you more. Okay. So insurance is there. You are a project manager of a large organization and you have identified the risk. The risk is too high. You decided to insurance to hold the risk, not avoid it, not how it is mitigated, yeah, Ram. How it is mitigated? You transfer the risk to third party. You hold the risk. They are getting the insurance. They will be responsible. So you are transferring the responsibility. So transfer is the right answer here. So this is killing the risk. Shima, do put in the chat box. Is it clear to you, my friend? Here we, yeah, I loved it, sister. This is where we killed the risk. Thank you. Thank you for that. Yes, yes. Okay. So this question, this kind of a coaching call has become the master coaching call on that. Sarfraz, are you with me here? Sarfraz from UAE. He was looking always the strategies and things like that. So this class has become the master class for the risk actually. Less severity. Keyword. Sarfraz, are you in the class or not? I asked it. Tuk, 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 tuk. Yeah, 21 likes. 41 people are there for last 1 hour, yaar. But I say, koi sharam kar lo, like the video, yaar. You are my students. How many time I have asked? I have to ask my students to like the video. Exploit, exploit, exploit. Baba, I'm in a meeting. Please go out. Please go out. Ma, door, close the door, please. Okay. Please close the door. Thank you, Mahat. Okay, I already did this. Okay, something like that. Maybe mixed it. Okay, sorry for that, Zishan. Cheers. It seems old question. Okay. Sure. This was done before. Okay. I'm happy that you guys remember. You're not sleeping. Okay, accepted. So this is accepted. Like Komal, you were saying accepting is like you don't do that. No, 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 no. Accepting is that you identify that active acceptance. Active acceptance is you identify the risk, you put in the risk register, you put a trigger to that, right? If a trigger occur, then you implement a active the contingency plan and then fallback plan. So this thing's how it works. So active risk response is there. Okay. Final question. I guess we are done with that. We have already done. Okay. Let's do that final thing. Let's do one more thing. Then we'll do some LinkedIn question. When the risk response, this is a very interesting question. Many people are putting risk register issue log, risk register issue log. Again, guys, issue log, risk register. If you have a plan before happening, here, no plan, go here. You've identified a risk, made a plan. When the risk response was implemented, another risk which is even bigger than the first risk occurred. Which document it has occurred now? So you don't have a plan for it. Anything, no plan, anything, no plan. Okay, understand this thing, understand the scenario. Komal, Ram, it has occurred now. Guys, how the question is asking, you have identified a risk. Okay, okay. Actually, but how I have tried to write it down. You identify a risk, make a plan, that risk go to risk register. Okay, another risk if identified before happening, it goes to risk register. But if occurred and then you identify, it goes to issue log. If you identified and then it happened, then it goes to issue log. Okay, it goes to issue log. It's a very important and a small different scenario that we need to look into that. Okay, it's a small difference, not a big difference, but that is where the entire game lies. You need to identify it is being identified before happening or after happening. Okay, being said that, we always put questions on LinkedIn on a daily basis. So I do ask you to please put that. And for those who know the answer, well, I'm also going to ask you to answer those questions. Okay, Mahin, you have a question? I have a question regarding assumption log. First of all, assumption log is made in initiation. Assumption log is a document that is made in initiation, even before the risk register is there, right? Secondly, assumption log, since in risk register we need to do a detailed analysis and things like that, in assumption log we can easily put assumption uh, for the later review, right? For a later review or things like that. Okay, that is what assumption log is there. Okay, clear? This is one of the most important thing. Okay, so talking about the LinkedIn, why I'm unable to let it go. Okay, talking about the LinkedIn, I daily post one question, right? I have put scheduled questions and things like that, so that daily you get some question, one or two questions there. So uh, always go through those questions. Whenever I have a time, I try to answer those questions. So always we'll solve one or two questions of those LinkedIn today. Okay, influence diagram. Influence diagram is a quantitative risk tool. It is used a lot in the scheduling where we see how changing the influence of one will impact the other. Okay, so if I give you a visual example, Ashim, if I give you a visual example of influence diagram, okay, so this is an influence diagram, right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, this. So if I want to say which is a convergence activity where more activities are coming, which is a more risky activity here, you can easily see that E is the most risky activity. So that is the purpose of influence diagram in the process. I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, let's go to the LinkedIn now. So daily I post a lot of things there that includes question answers. If I make a big of it, yeah. So this question I put today here. Okay, let's solve one or two questions. Hashim question is not removed. Please solve this question. So adopting the agile mindset can help the navigation. So this was another question I wanted to share. Today we have solved a lot of questions. Now I will be giving you all the questions that we are solving in upcoming days, all the LinkedIn questions, right? We will be doing. Now, as a